6, part 1 of hopefully only one. I'm Kane Burn. I'm preparing for the inevitable. Week 6 with Hobbs Yoda here. With Kane. Yes, I already said I'm Kane Burn with Hobbs Yoda. What was that? Anyways, we have a bunch of qualifiers tonight. It's all triple threats. Nope, I still have to do a few next week. Because after tonight, I will only have 5 for the men and 3 for the women. So I'll need to do 3 more for the women next week, 1 for the men, and I can have 1 other match. But that is a choice I made last week by having a tag team match and a normal match. All right. 2 turns. What was that? Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, wait, what was that? Yeah. Uh, what's the word? I money. I candy. That's the word. Which was, I was surprised they actually had her there, just because it is Saudi Arabia. But former HPW champion is here, looking to get back into that world title picture. Via Money in the Bank. What was that? Okay. So Johnny being one of the first ever HPW champions. Not the first ever, but one of the first ever. The Alistair... I did. But I was going to say Alistair Black, one of the best customs I've ever seen. I literally forgot he was a custom for a moment. Good reference. What was the other thing I was actually going to say? You made me lose my thought. It is the most banger theme song. It's such a short actual song, too. It only has like 10 words in the whole thing. Exactly. But we got Barrett, Alistair, and Gargano. Oh, that's the... I forgot that. because they mentioned that. Also, look at I forgot how tall Wade Barrett is. Also, I want to show off the look at the overalls I got for this match. I was like, oh yeah, this works. 84, 84, and 85. That's as close as I can get. The closest. Mm. The steampunk. I know you were. You said punk. I figured it out. Oh, so you used the old version of Becky. That makes more sense. The Becky that actually had a decent attire. It was just different, which made sense for Becky because Becky's different. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The WrestleMania 35 one. The WrestleMania 35 one, that might remind you, was 6 years ago. I remember I age myself when I do that too. Not to mention that that was before COVID. Oh no, what did he do? Wait, really? Ah, yes, his first wife. His first wife, who he cheated on. I feel like we forget that people are not always good people. Hey, Johnny Gargano's fine. He hasn't done drugs. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, no. You know, I will say, I remember I was looking at it the other day because it showed up in my timeline or something when Punk came back, like at some Survivor Series. I missed that look of Punk. The shorter hair, the not so salt and pepper look. It was a good look for Punk. I'm like, okay, there is a the crossface on black though. Look like he used to. Yeah, like well, that's the thing. I thought the short hair looked better with his age, honestly. Also, imagine the short hair instead of the long hair for the promo the other day. I know we all hated it, right? But like I heard so many people dunking on the Punk's Thugonomics thing. It was fine, but like a lot of people were just dunking on it. I'm like, Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But my point was though, gosh, imagine him with the short hair instead of the long hair though. I think that would have made it look a little bit better. Oh my, poison Rana. What was that? No, that's true. But I think you could still see his hair out the back, right? I don't know. Kind of a double team? Kind of? Johnny. Oh. Ooh, nice neck breaker. And Johnny going for that crossface again. What was that? There we go. I forgot to do that. Johnny with a baseball bat and another poison Rana. Now, oh no. What are you two doing? Wait, how did Johnny get up there second and get this move first? That was just kind of funny. Where Alistair was taking his time there. Oh. Oh, I think he was looking for a black mass there. And there is a clothesline. Johnny reversing. Johnny going for the schoolboy super kick. Or not schoolboy super kick, just the normal schoolboy kick. Alistair with a nice teardrop. Black mass. Barrett's back up though. He's got some bad news. Is he going to hit Johnny with a wasteland? Or a bullhammer? Wasteland! Oh no, that's the winds of change. Sorry. Two. Nope, Johnny kicks out. Gotta give Johnny some credit. Kicks out of the after a winds of change and a black mass. Johnny with the schoolboy super kick combo that time. See, I knew he had it in his arsenal. I just, well, Johnny, what were you thinking? Wait, okay. I thought he was about to climb to the top rope. I was like, what? Hobbs, I do not have a child, so I did not need to know that. Jeez, Plus, Hobbs, you've been almost doing this for a year. I don't think you need prayers for that kind of thing anymore. German suplex to Wade. Johnny reversing something there. Goes for the pin after a clothesline. Alistair kicks out too. I will remind you, none of these men have resiliency. So, there's a super kick. Up, Johnny going for another crossface on Barrett. Is Wade gonna tap? And Wade Barrett taps out to the crossface. Johnny Gargano advances. Let me make notes of this, everyone. Johnny. Did Johnny win it for me last year, too? Actually? I think he did. And failed to qualify are Alistair and Wade. Okay. Next up, I have what is sure to be a certified banger between Gunter, Christian Cage, and John Cena. Yeah, I'm trying to ignore the diaper talks, everyone. What the? I'm I'm somewhat confused by this. The outfit reminds me somewhat of Demolition, which really upsets me. Or Jeff Jarrett, actually. No, that's definitely a Jeff Jarrett attire. Huh. Alright then. But Christian Cage, Gunter, and the man who can't be seen, John Cena, the GOAT, the never seen 17. Oh my gosh. I don't know what tire this is and I hate it. Remember, this is a Money in the Bank qualifier, so... No, he's getting dropkicked by that man, though. And John Cena getting him out like trash. There's a dropkick to Cena. And goes for the pin on Cena immediately. L3? L3, yep. I always have to remember if it's L3 or R3, because R3 is the camera. Oh, nice knee. Christian. Christian doing some springboard in this match. What was that? I heard the word diaper. I heard the word diaper and that's all I heard. Up, up. He's chopping the face of Christian, not the chest. Don't think that's gonna help him. Oh god! There goes Christian. Getting hit in the head. So, I'm thinking next week, my main event might be Sammy and the Dudleys versus CM Punk and Kenny and AJ. Huh? Dudleys are the number one contenders. That's why I was. Oh, spare! Right, but yes, but I have a reason for the Dudleys. I will say though, if CM Punk wins the title and the tag team champs retain, the best team in the world will have all the gold, besides the IC title, that is, or the US title, that is. Stop it. Stop it. No. I'm just trying to think of who else do none of those three people have a problem with. Because CM Punk, as John Cena says, does not have very many friends. That was a nice cut. I will say, Cena's pipe bomb, probably the best promo I've heard all year. It might have just been a lot of copy and it was a lot of copy and paste, right? But he also did make it his own. Well, a lot of things I felt like. Yeah. And he did change quite a few things, thankfully. There's that springboard stunner from Cena. There's a kill switch. Oh, Cena! He also had a match right before it. Oh my. R-Truth. We need to watch. Hobbs, we need to. Were you looking at this? Because if. Yeah. Is it? Okay. Okay. Hey, camera. Oh, he was so close to hitting it on the sledge. I thought he might have, but no. No, okay. Is that going to be on the sledge? Because he hasn't chopped him yet. He's only chopped him in the face. Be better. Hobbs, I don't think this man wants anything to do with you. You got him injured on a door. That's a lie and you know it. Emerald Flosion by Cena, a move that Gunter normally does. There's a drop kick. Can't just you can't just tell Gunter to be better when he is basically the best in the world. Who does CM Punk not have a problem with? That was what I burst out at, yeah. I was like, huh. And there's an AA to Gunter, Christian down. Christian getting back up. Gunter kicks out. Yeah. Yeah, they are. That's why I'm like, I can't do that one. I assume so. Actually,